Well, hello everybody, it's Mystical Ariel, here to shake up the damn fucking Matrix and make all of us think, expand our minds beyond. If you're here and you're ready to be ready for what's to come, I don't really like even anyone really being ready. I think that if you are awoken, you're already excited about what this year is to come. So we have left what I would have called the years of 7, which was completion. So the years of the completion of the Shadow Matrix has come. Oh, Shadow Matrix, guess what? Goodbye. You better get over yourself. See, what's going to happen is this. There is a rising. And some, I guess, you're just going to stay here because you're so that negative and you just can't wake up and you keep putting your minds on everything else but what's important. So, hopefully, maybe you're here watching this. And maybe you are going to be one of those wise ones that's not going to be inept and unable to awaken yourself from a slumber, but to continue on fueling a system that is nothing but chaos and maliciousness. So, the Shadow Matrix. So the last year of the Shadow Matrix, well, was last year. And for many of us, last year was hell on earth and a stretching beyond. Hello, Jessica, of no tomorrow. But then we sit here now about ready to approach 2024. And we're excited for some strange reason. Many of us walked away from many relationships, and many of us have gained new relationships that are phenomenal. Many of us have realized that some relationships just grew together. I'm one of those amongst the many that definitely told a lot of relationships to go fuck off. And I'm very thankful I did. But you know what? To all of you that I did that to, I want you to know sincerely I love you. Sincerely, I would give you a hug and say thank you for the experience with you. I'm grateful for it all beyond, because every experience I have has me in the place I am right in this moment. And I couldn't ask for a better place to be in the moment of life, to be honest. I'm excited for what this season is. So what is 2024? Well, let me tell you a story about this shadow matrix that we've lived in and how time exists, but the time that we exist in this plane is non-existent, if that makes any sense. It's more of a slave system that was created to enforce us, to dominate over us, to manipulate, to gaslight, to control, to literally program and get us into a state of slave mindset. To the point where we literally feel that if we didn't have what we have now, we would have no absolute way to survive. So, if we watch the change of events within history repeats itself. And we've watched it repeat itself. We've got plagues that line up with exact years. Well, now start calculating the science and everything and recognize the planet's about to shift again. This year we're going to see water rise. We're going to see earth shake. We're going to see awakenings happening like no tomorrow with the living earth that we are walking on. But is it really what we're walking on, or is it just a simulation like I've been teaching? Is that word that I'm giving something to create fear? No. Because this is the one thing about those of us that are awakening. We're excited. Because we know the ancient ways are coming back. The original design is restoring itself. The diamonds that were covered in shit are no longer going to be covered in shit, and we're going to see the diamonds that we truly are. And for those that just don't want to awaken to that and want to continue to be seamlessly lost and fuel the negative system, I'm sorry. You will continue as if none of this existed. Jessica, I'm watching. It just seems so silly how people are more reactive than even with evil, right? You know what's funny is like, I mean, it. Okay, here's what is absolutely hilarious. So, I live off grid. Okay, so up here, I literally just live on solar. Um, our water is from a well. We have no connections to the grid. Um, we are off grid, and in this off grid life, we're creating homesteading, self-sustainability. We're getting there. It takes time. You know, we got a garden going. We got the chickens. We got the goats. And, you know, we got this holistic health center here. We got the glamping place for people to come and have a retreat and restore their lives with the two unions of Cinnamon Rock and Eden. Anyways, I sit up here, though, right, in this beauty. And this is my world. I don't watch TV. And, I mean, the only thing I do is I'll flick around on TikTok and YouTube here and there, but it's about that, and it's literally before I go to bed. So here I am, living in Southern California, and I was in La Mesa area at the medical doctors today, and here's people talking about some tsunami thing that happened, and what the fuck? Some rogue wave, because the water is increasing. It's rising. And so the wave went right in, and 9 people got critically injured and had to go to hospital. And I had no clue. And it's right here in our own place, you know? And it goes to show what living off-grid really happens, you know? Like, unless it's in our face, we have no idea. If it's not in our face, we're oblivious. And some people go, well, that's not good. Well, yeah, it is, actually. It's phenomenal. We have no fear. And as far as being, well, what if something goes on and you don't know? I'm sure I will know, because I'm one who listens. And if we listen to the spirit, the earth speaks, whether the news speaks or not, and the news just lies anyway. All right, let's see. Let's see what we all got to say, everybody. Oh my goodness. All right. Anyways, the real questions to those kinds of things I'm not even going to answer. They need to look in the mirror and ask themselves what makes anybody want to stalk someone and copy their stuff and put it up. That's the real question. What makes anyone want to break the legal laws that are put before you? That's the real question. We live in the city and it's wild. Yeah, I can imagine. I can't even handle it. I have to go into the city and stuff, and for my medical appointments and the odd shopping I gotta do, and it's a nightmare. I don't even like it. You know, I don't even like it. It's crazy. You know. So anyways, let's continue to talk about 2024. Like I was saying earlier, one of the things that's going to happen if people continue to be in the negative way that they are and continue to do the things that they're doing and not want to awaken to what's important and looking in the mirror and going through their shadows and rising into the collective place, things are just going to go by, and the next thing they're going to know is it's going to be another world existing without them, you know? And so that's the season. The earth is rising, the water is rising. There's going to be all kinds of chaos from the shadow matrix, but those are all distractions. There's going to be tons of stuff in the sky. Again, distractions. The earth rumbling. Things that were once dormant coming back to life. Fire rising from the earth again in places that, like I said, was dormant, no longer being. Water rising in places where used to be once beachfront property, no longer will be. Watch it. Watch the earth change as the season unfolds. If you're not already watching it, it's right in front of your face. It's already happening. You know, I run a foundation, and one of the things we get in our foundations is all the different government grants that are out there. And so there's these different government grants that happen, and some, they'll contact if you were a specifically type of foundation. And so we're a specific type of foundation, so we get these contacts saying, hey, are you able to ... So one of the things is across the country, especially where all the oceans are, they're wanting people to come and help figure out things with the water rising. No one puts that kind of funds out unless it's actually happening, right? And then there's earth shifts, grants. No one puts that kind of funds out unless it's actually happening or about to happen, and they need some people to be out there with some brains to see what else we can do, right? Anyways, just things to think about, people. It would be really, really good. And, dun. There we go. Some people are relentless. God said he would never flood the earth, but no one said man wouldn't try, right? Hey, and you know what? Flooding the entire earth, that's a different question. You can say you're never going to flood the earth, but it don't mean certain parts won't flood out. It won't mean certain other lands won't rise up. And that's the thing. No one says it's going to be like completely underwater. I'm never saying that. I'm saying where there's going to be areas where beachfront property once was and no longer will be. That's what I said. Keep that in mind. The entire globe flooding, that's a whole other game. But do understand that we're in assimilation. And do understand that the text that we in North America call the Bible is an allegorical thing. It's not a literal thing, and some of the interpretations that we've been taught are not correct. And we're supposed to be looking at things with allegorical, but how are you supposed to look at allegorical if what you hold in your hand has been so messed with and actually changed, and to the point where other countries that hold the original text look at us like we're crazy? So, something to think about. I studied theology for a very freaking long time, to the point where major theologians, I've written my interpretations of certain scriptures and and they say I'm dead on. So, something to think about. Anyways, yeah, I'm not just saying it because whatever. I took the time to learn what I needed to learn. Plus, I mean, I was on the big stage preaching those things, which I deeply apologize for. I was mistaken, but, you know, not like I knew that. It's a prison in the prison cell, and I guess I was the prisoner guard, locking myself up. The water has to flow somewhere, right? Yep, it does. It surely, surely does. Well, you guys, it's been beautiful being here. Make sure you do one thing towards your dreams every single day. It brings you one step closer. Make sure you recognize you're valuable and you matter, and you're all unique puzzle pieces to the ultimate puzzle of the cosmos. You guys all hang in there and you take it easy. All right, peace out, much love, and take care.